This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back. Back in the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
23-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Herbert off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Tighten up. Pull together.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
His pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Chargers nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A toss play to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To number 8.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's Hunt. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Michael Badgley.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
At the 47.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the front. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number 1 thing, take care of the football.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He was
just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4 yards.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Hunt, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
30-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push the lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Collins made the tackle.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run again with Hunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's is corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10. Washington 7.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Now a give right side. Cottrell able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and this time he is in. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes this Washington 14. Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Herbert has it knocked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Let's go.
Tucker McCann.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13.
They'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they...